Good morning, everyone. This is Biz Chicks TV. This is the place to find tips and tools to help you do business better. We're here to help you run a profitable business that's fun to run and take the hassle out of your hustle. And today is Tuesday. And on Tuesday, we are here with Miss TJ, all the way from New York City, Terry Johnson online. So if you're looking for Terry, you just type in Terry Johnson online and she's everywhere. We are just so blessed to have her to give us information on how to do social media better for business. So without further delay, I'm going to introduce to some and present to others Miss TJ, Terry Johnson online. Hey Terry, how you doing?
Hey, good morning. How is everybody today? I hope we
All
are
is
all doing
well.
well. Yeah,
All
good,
is well, yes.
good. I'm in the mind of not talking about what's happening today. I'm not calling the name. I'll say the
Exactly. We're not
crisis.
going down that road.
Yeah, I'm tired of hearing that thing and
That
the
that
news.
repetitive dialogue, huh?
Yeah, the craziness that's on TV. I turned it
Mhm.
off. I don't keep my TV on, guys. I don't.
Mhm.
I turn it on
Yeah,
once a
and I,
day.
I I
Hmm.
recommend that
Yeah.
for to retain good mental health. You only
Yes.
need so much information about the same thing.
I mean, in the when it first started, yes, I consumed every bit of piece of information I could because I wanted to know more to educate
Yes.
myself and my family. But now I feel like there's no new information, only reporting of numbers of things
Mm-hmm.
happening, cases and stuff. So I'm like, I don't need to hear that. Sorry, guys, my AirPod is coming out my ear.
That's quite all right.
Um, so I don't talk about it, and that's how
Mm-hmm.
I choose to do with it. I know others are glued to the information, and that's fine. But I prefer to look forward. That's
There you
what the
go.
title I put in there. I said, how can we think about marketing today? And I'm not even
Mm-hmm.
thinking about tomorrow. I'm like today because it's going to change tomorrow. The things we
Yes.
talked about for marketing for our business in January, poof, gone. All those
But
trends and things. No,
but
I'm like,
but you know what is well, you know what is new though, Terry? It's
mm-hmm,
like a reset in the middle of the
yes,
year. We get to reset everything.
yes, yes. It is a reset. That's what we're doing. We resetting the way we, and there's gonna, I heard the word new normal. I mean, I've heard this word before, the phrase before, but it
I
really
heard
is
it.
a new normal because I see people online talking about, oh, when this is over and we go back to normal. And I'm like, it's not going back. We're going to go into something new, which we should celebrate and look forward to. And I know that some people are, in a state of where they have lost a loved one or something, or their business is not so great, and I understand that because, like I said, things for me is okay. I mean, there's a couple of
Hmm.
my clients that are not okay, and I feel bad for them, and I try to do everything that I can for them because I know after this is over, when we go into the new normal, things will be okay. It might not be great for some people. There's a lot of unemployment. I mean, historic numbers. And
Hmm.
I think this is a time for people to try to not panic, don't fear, think about whatever higher power that you want to think about, and just hold on for the better day that's coming because it's coming. So that's why I
Well,
want us to look forward.
when I open the book that I believe in, some of the
Hmm.
first words are, and it came to pass.
Yes, yeah,
It's going to be over at some
yeah.
point.
And
And so,
I thought about like my favorite psalm is Psalm 27. That's my
mm-hmm.
favorite one. And why am I drawing a blank? Here it is. The Lord is my light and salvation. Whom shall I fear? Now we're not getting it. This is not gonna be Bible study. Sharon and
No,
I
it's
just
not.
sharing a little bit of what
Oh,
grounds us.
how we're
Yes, how
getting
we getting
through.
by. Yes, how we getting
Hmm.
through. So you need to hold on to whatever thing that you can hold on to that's going to get you through the next 2 days. Don't think about
Hmm.
with your business, things are bad and this, hold on to the day because you don't know where the miracle will come from because it will come. And
Hmm.
I'll be testament to that. I know Taralina will be too. And you may not see the better day, but I'm telling
Hmm.
you it's coming. We're telling you it's coming. the better day for your business will come. So now you need to look forward. You need to ground yourself for today. We're not talking about tomorrow, for today. Ground yourself and think about my business. How can I help other people? Because that's the way we're
Yes.
going to go look forward. So this is the mantra or phrase or whatever you want to say. I need to think about who I can help today, my customers, my clients, someone who may be a customer or a client in the future, a part of your audience. So you need to do things today. So that's what we're going to talk about today. So I want to stop for a minute and welcome everybody. And we're glad you're here. Please share this out. You know how to invite people. Sound Bath Creation is here. Hello, ladies.
Hi.
You didn't get a Facebook alert?
And that happened yesterday
Oh no.
too. I
Yeah.
don't know what's going on with that. I
Well,
apologize
mhm.
because when we did the first Mondays, people
Mhm.
were saying in the thing that they didn't get an alert. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
didn't either. I saw it. I saw the replay and I watched it.
Uh
So that's
huh.
the good thing. Now, now remember, everybody's going on live on Facebook right now. So Facebook is having a little stability problem. So we're gonna
Overload.
forgive them. But I'm gonna tell you this: if you're listening to me now, listening to us not live or on the hi replay gang, we know you watch. We're here every weekday,
Hmm.
Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. Pacific time, 11 a.m. Eastern time. I'm going to tell you that we're here, unless it's like Christmas or Easter or something like that. But if it's a regular weekday and you go, I wonder if the Biz Chicks are on, come on
We're
over
on.
and we're on. So that's what I'm going to say. But because, things are kind of wonky with Facebook and
Yeah.
all the lives
Because
because
even
everybody's
when
getting
we're
on.
not on location, we're on, like,
Mhm.
I'm mobile today, Fran's mobile, but we will
There
do
was
everything
one
we
time.
can.
Do you remember one time you and Fran was on a train, and I
Yes.
was, and we still did the live. They were on a train, guys. They were on a train.
I remember that. That was so funny. Yes, and the signal kept going out depending on what city we were
Right,
in.
right.
But
Good
yeah, we
morning,
were.
Jerry. Yeah, I remember that. Fran and Terralina was on a train going somewhere, and I was here, so I had a stable connection,
Yeah, we
and
were going to Southern
yeah.
California. We were going
Mm-hmm.
to Southern California for a conference. Yeah.
Yeah. So I was like, hey, when you're on a train, you're on a plane, you're on a bus, you're in a car.
Think of us.
Think of us. We're here. We're here because why? Because and we said it before, we're here to help. How can I and I thought today, how can I help you guys? How can I help everybody? You may be in a spot where your business is down, or you may be in a
Mhm,
spot where your business is up and things are
mhm.
great for you. There are businesses where it's booming. Business is
Exactly.
booming
Like,
and
is that Jerry Scott? I can't see who's in the audience. Is
yeah,
that Jerry
yeah.
Scott? Jerry
Jerry's here.
makes masks. Jerry makes
Oh,
masks.
okay.
She's a quilter, and
Okay.
she's a seamstress. And so she shifted because people started asking her for the mask, and that's how she helps. And that's also her new business line.
Oh, cool.
Hmm.
Cool.
So if you're looking for masks,
We should have a
inbox her.
show where I don't know where everybody that does like Linda gotta be handmade, Jerry come on, everybody come on and show what they're working on. I think that would be a
Hmm.
good idea. Gabriella is here. She says, I'm over here in Facebook now. Glad it popped up on Periscope. I have you
Oh,
all
good.
on See First and Live Alerts. Okay, so this is
Oh,
thank you, Gabriella, for that. So this is a little teaching moment for if you don't get an alert or you don't see us or whatever. And like I said, we are going to go live every weekday.
we're
But
going
if
live.
you want the alert, do what Gabriella said here. So on Facebook, you have to go to my page, Sherry Johnson Online, or the Biz Chick page. Do both, and you go to See First. There's a setting. I will put the instructions after this.
Hmm.
But there's a setting when you go to anybody's Facebook page. It'll be like it'll say See, like she said, See First, and that way, whenever you come to Facebook, you see our post first, like guaranteed.
Hmm.
But you have to set that. So I'm going to put the instructions later
Okay.
after this live. I'll put it in the chat here, or we'll make a post in both places for you to click on the setting on our pages, and you get to see us first. See
Oh,
us first.
nice.
So I
So
have
you don't
that
have to
set.
wade through stuff.
Yeah, yeah. I have that set for a couple of people pages that I call it must see, don't miss.
Ah.
So
Mm-hmm.
there's a setting you have to set, and I'm gonna, I'll write out the instructions. Step one, click this. I'll do that. Okay, so we have that setting, but like I said, we'll be here every weekday. So come on, you're like, I wonder if the bitch chick is doing something.
You
Yep, if it's
know.
Monday through Friday, come on through. Okay, Jerry Scott says I don't know how to do that. I'm going to show you. Okay, I might put a little video or whatever it is. I'm going to make it easy for you to do. Brenda says, "Hi, I found you." I wonder
What's
why
up with
nobody didn't
this?
find us
I
today.
wonder what's with the discovery. And they couldn't find us yesterday either.
Hmm. She said, "Was looking in Biz Chicks." Well, I shared it there. Let me while I check that just real quick. Let me check because I shared it.
Mm-hmm.
Let me check. Hmm. I'm pretty sure that I shared it to everywhere. Now I can't get my Facebook app to work correctly.
Can they
Let me
share it
see.
to our page?
No, it's already there. I shared it yesterday.
Okay.
I'm just checking. It's already there.
Mm-hmm. Because I know that I see us. I didn't get a notification. That's interesting for
Yeah, it. I
YouTube
shared it
either.
yesterday. Karen, hey Karen, if you're here, Karen liked it. I shared it yesterday. It's in the group
Mm-hmm.
and it's on the page.
Wow. Huh.
So
Okay.
I don't know.
I don't know because that was one of the things you did before we started. Remember?
Yeah, I shared to a couple of groups. But when I make when I make the setting to set the
Yes.
live, I always
When you
share
set
it.
it
I
up.
share it everywhere. I make sure I do that. So I'm just double checking because I did that yesterday. Yeah, we're there.
So it must be
So
on their end,
I
not
don't
you
know.
guys, but on Facebook's end, because the
Hmm.
same thing happened yesterday.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Well, we're glad you
Interesting.
found us.
We really are, and you know we're going to be here. Like Terry said, we're going to be here for you at 8 o'clock
Yes, we're gonna be here.
Pacific
Also,
time.
Brenda says, okay, Brenda was looking. Jerry says, thank you, you're welcome. Oh, wait, I skipped one. Lou Carpenter. Lou is a new viewer, a new I'm gonna
Hey,
say
Lou.
family member. I'm gonna call you
Yes.
family member. Lou is a family member from the Isle of Wight, which they told us last week was Wales in England. Correct me, Lou, if
Oh,
I'm wrong.
in the
Yes,
British
I
Isles.
think it's yes,
Okay.
British Isles. I think it's Wales. I know it's Isle of Wight because I was thinking it was Ireland, but no, it was corrected. So
Yes.
hi, Lou. Gabriella says, speaking of Facebook craziness, I got an invite to change over to the new Facebook dark screen. They changed everything around. Biz pages now look like personal pages, and personal pages have changed. Let's talk about that. I'm glad you brought it up. I think we
Okay.
mentioned on one of the Friday shows that Facebook, because I was using the beta. They had it in beta for a while. So
Mm-hmm.
I was using the beta look of Facebook, and I really didn't
Okay.
like it because of what Gabriella says about the business page section.
Uh
It's
huh.
totally different. I couldn't find what I needed to find, so I switched back to the regular Facebook layout because you
Mm-hmm.
can't find anything. So now, if you switch to the new layout with business pages, you have to work in Creative Studio. Gabriella, remember
Uh,
I think I talked about that
and
maybe
I
two
don't
times
know.
before.
I'm not a proficient in Creator Studio. I downloaded it, but I don't know how to use
No,
it
it's not
really.
an app. It's a link. It's
But
not
I'm
the app
saying,
is yeah, but the app is different. I'm not talking about Creative Studio the app.
okay.
I'm talking about Creative Studio the desktop version. And I
Mm-hmm.
believe I'm gonna type it in. I think it's Business Creator Studio. Oh, that's not. It's business. It's Facebook. It's business. Facebook/Creator Studio. I think. But that's another thing I will put in the link. You have to
So
use
we can
when you
get there.
switch right. So you switch when you switch to the new Facebook layout on desktop.
Uh
Working with
huh.
the business pages is different, and you have to, as a business
Wow.
page owner, you have to go to business creator studio. I think it's
Wow.
business.facebook.com/creator studio, and that's where you work
Wow.
with your stuff on your business page, Gabriella. I will put the link in because I want to make sure I have it correctly, but you have to use Creator Studio, which is crazy. It's crazy. Brennan says, I went directly to your page, didn't see in BizChicks, but was looking for the video, not a post. Oh, you have to, it's a post. So this is how you do it. You post with through StreamYard, it makes a post, and it posts to your business page. And if you want to share it, you share the post to other pages and other groups as a post. It comes in as a video, Brenna, and then you have to click the video from BizChix to go into my video. I know it's weird. That's how it is.
I don't think I understand that, but okay.
When there's a video that originates from another page and you share it to another business page, in order for us to see your comments, you have to click on the video.
Oh, I see.
See, if you don't click on the video, you won't get us. You have to click on the video, not the post. You have to click on the video. Okay. Lou says South End of England. Okay. There you go. So now we got it right. So Isle of Wight is South End of England. It's not Wales, because Wales is another country. But it's in the UK. So the UK is made up of different countries. Gabriella says, love Creator Studio. It lets you upload multiple videos to schedule. Yes, Creator Studio is a good tool. I don't know why Facebook made it separate from Facebook.
You know what I mean?
So as a business page owner, because I have at least 20 pages that I own and maintain for other clients. So I use Creator Studio, but I have it bookmarked. I don't go to facebook.com. I go to the bookmark. So that's why I was going to try to find the bookmark and put it in, because it's a specific URL. Patricia says, hey there. Hey, Pat.
Hey, Pat. How you doing down there in North Carolina?
Khalid is here. Yeah. How you doing, Pat? I know she did she did something yesterday live that we have to check out on YouTube, right, Pat? I think it's YouTube. So Khalid said, it's bizarre. Usually get a notification appear when you go live. Didn't happen today. Facebook also moved the main options button on my personal page. It was moved to the bottom. A few hours later, it returned to normal top. Facebook is messing around.
And maybe they got too much time on their hands. Because they will change stuff and not tell you.
Time is something we all have a lot of. So we apologize. Well, we shouldn't apologize. It's Facebook. So Facebook is doing something wonky. So but
we can look forward to that.
Yeah, so I'll tell you, if you ever want to find me, you go to terryjohnsononline.live. .live, not .com, .live, and that will take you to the show. And I'm going to type it in now to make sure it's working.
Yep, and you should be able to go to bizchix.live also.
Okay. All right. So not today. I didn't fix it today. So, but Terry Johnson Live will always take you to the current show. I forgot to fix it today. So it's going to one of our older shows. But I will fix that. So the next time you just type in Terry Johnson Online.live, and it goes to the live show. I didn't fix it today, so don't do it today, because it's going to the it's Email Dead, which is a show from like last year. So don't do that. But so this is what we're gonna do. Let me take the comments off for a minute. So what I'm going to do is, after the show, I'm going to make instructions for how you guys can make sure you see our post first on both business pages, Terry Johnson Online and BizChix. So I'm going to put the instructions. It's like 1 or 2 steps. Okay. So we're going to do that. Then I'm going to put the link for the Creator Studio for those who manage business pages, so you can have a direct link to that. And this is the desktop. Okay, so we're going to do that. And then I have to fix my terryjohnsononline.live URL so it goes to the current live show. So those are 3 things I got to do. A bunch of stuff to do. Oh my God, we haven't started the show yet. Okay, all right, Brenna. Let me go back to Brenna. Brenna says, yes, I was wondering about the free Facebook business page I got an offer to upgrade. Don't know if I want to, should I? So are you talking about the layout? Because there's no upgrade for Facebook page itself, only the layout, like how you rearrange things. So let me know more about that, Brenna. And Pat says, yes, the Bull City Hangout at noon Eastern Time on the Durham Skywriter Facebook page. All are welcome. So,
hey.
And Pat, what time? Oh, at noon. I was like, what time? She said at noon.
So that's
okay.
That's 9 o'clock my time.
Right.
Because you're 3 hours.
Yeah, she Eastern time. Luke Carpenter says, I wish for time what with deliveries around the island and keeping an eye on the website. I don't see any much time. Okay, so you're busy. That's great. I think we should celebrate that you're busy. A lot of businesses are, not doing so great. Shadow 34113 says, "Good morning, chicks."
Morning, guys.
Okay, good morning. All right, so we got the mornings, and we talked about. Let's get into. I got a lot of good stuff for you. So we only got
Okay.
we wasted. Well, not wasted. We
We
talked
haven't
like
wasted
20 minutes. So
because we were
um,
answering questions. You were answering
yeah,
my questions about how
yeah.
to
I
get the
mean, there's
first
a lot
look.
of
Yeah.
questions. There's
Mhm.
Facebook is making changes in the middle of this crisis. People have this questions every day, so we're going to answer the questions. Oh,
Mhm.
okay. Shadow 3413 is Bobby Stamps. Hey, Bobby. I was like, who's
Hey,
Shadow?
Bobby.
How you doing, Bobby? I saw your Bobby made a mask out of a bandana on one of his
Okay.
stories. He took a bandana and folded it, made a
Yeah,
mask.
that'll work.
And Terralina, I want to stop and say your mask. You were showing your mask on your page, right, or your profile. I'm not
On my
sure where.
Facebook page.
Right.
Yeah.
I love the fabric. One of them was like a floral.
Oh,
I
this
was
one
like,
right
it's
here.
so yes.
This cornflower.
Yes, and there was another one that was like flowers, like bigger flowers,
Oh, was
like
it blue?
a. Was it
Like
that
this?
one? No, that. Ooh, are we gonna turn this into shopping network? Because Tara is making masks, and her masks are for sale, guys. Her masks. No, I love that one, but no, you had I don't know if it was your daughter or whoever.
Oh, my daughter in Texas, she made that mask.
Oh, she
She's
made that one.
making
I love
masks.
that
Yeah,
fabric, but
she's making masks too. That fabric, yes.
oh, okay.
Isn't that
No,
gorgeous?
it was
That
floral.
purple?
I was like, yeah, it was gorgeous.
Purple with the yes.
Yeah, it had
Yes.
some
So you
floral, and then I love that. Was that peacock you just showed? Like a peacock
yeah,
pattern?
this is a blue peacock fabric. It's what do you call this? Cotton, wax cotton from Africa.
Oh,
And so, yeah.
that's
hmm
gorgeous.
And it's just lined in black cotton, yeah. So
Okay, don't
I was
sell that one.
practicing.
Don't sell that one. Anybody want to buy
Okay.
that one? Don't sell that
And
one.
guys, you need to speak up because fabric is limited, and once that color's gone, I just want
Okay,
you to know
listen.
ahead of
Put
time.
that one. That one. Don't sell that one.
Okay.
I want that one.
Okay. Look. Okay.
Don't.
Let's get back to looking for.
That's what I said. We turn this into shopping. You should go online and definitely sell those masks because they're like nothing I've seen. People just taking
I mean,
fabric and just
yeah, I want something cute. I don't want.
yeah.
Okay. All right. Well, I'll do a live later today
Yes. Yeah. Do
when
a
I get
lot.
back
Okay.
home. Go ahead.
Look.
I'm talking
See,
about a
you got
sidebar.
look. Pat says, I love the blue one. How much? Bobby says, I love the masks. Gabriella says, nice. By chance, does she sell them on Etsy?
No, I don't sell them on
She
Etsy.
sells them
But you can direct message me.
Facebook Messenger,
Yeah, through
and you can
Messenger.
pay her through Facebook Messenger.
Yeah, or you can
Jerry
cash out me.
says,
We'll figure it out.
whatever. She'll talk to you about the payment. Yes, I'm out of black fabric, Jerry Scott. Pat says the blue one is mine. No, it's not. That's mine. Jerry says, me too, mine are cute. No, I called first. I want that one. I'm gonna cash app her some money. And that's it.
Okay.
That's mine.
Okay.
Gabriella says, Creative Studio link. Thank you, Crab. Gabriella, thank you. It's you don't have to type the HTTPS, but thank you for putting in. You can do business.facebook.com/creative studio. Okay.
Okay.
Business.facebook.com/creative studio. Okay.
Thank you, Gabriella.
I love that she put the HTTPS, but really, guys, you don't have to do HTTPS when you're typing. It will show up after you type. But to make things easier on you, you don't have to do the HTTPS. But because she put the link in the chat, you guys can tap it and go straight to it. I can't because it's text. But that's the link. Business.facebook.com/creative studio. Okay. Now that we got the shopping portion of the show out of the way, and Terralina will be going live on Facebook sometime today selling her mask, but not the blue one because that's mine. She has others, and I'm pretty sure
I do have more than one of that blue mask, but I have to figure out how many I can take an order for.
You about
Okay,
to
because
be, you about to be making masks forever. And she doesn't have to sell on. I mean, I love the idea of Etsy, but she doesn't have to. She could just do a live like we're doing now and show the mask because she showed the mask like everybody wants it. I want it. Everybody wants it. And all she has to do is say, "This is, I have several of these in this fabric.
yes, and
Whoever
then when
wants, first come, first serve."
mhm,
Message me, cash at me, and then get the address, and then all she has to do is mail it out. So
yeah,
she can go on Etsy, but she would have it depends on how
it's
comfortable you
convoluted.
want to make. Right. You would have to make more, like almost
Yes,
factory style.
and I don't know what will happen if the whole
Right.
general public,
Right. It might be overwhelmed. Yeah, that's a great suggestion, but it might be
because
overwhelmed for her because
it
it's, she's
takes
right.
it
So
takes
her
time to make them.
Yes, it
Yeah.
takes time. So this is the thing. So Terralina and her daughter are gonna do a Facebook Live, and they're both
Oh,
going
that
to
would
show
be
their
cute.
masks, and they're both going to sell them direct. This is called direct to consumer. All she had to do is
Okay.
get on Facebook Live. She just showed the mask. You saw how many I wanted. Pat wanted it. I'm like, I want to know it's mine first. Here's more comments. Jay Zion says hi, Terry.
Hey,
Pat
how you
says, I'm
doing?
serious though. Let's talk. I want a blue one. And
Okay.
then Jerry says, Amen. Yes. So, and Jerry can do the same thing too. You guys, whatever you're selling, you want to do a Facebook Live now
Mhm.
because you want to think about direct to consumer. When you're talking, like we're talking live to you, this is direct to consumer. Right now, we're talking about marketing, pivoting in your marketing strategy looking forward. But if you're
Mhm.
selling products, and this is getting into, today's topic, you want to do a live. You want to do the live and show your product and say, I have 3 of these. First come, first serve. Whoever messages me first and sends me the cash, and make sure to get the cash first. However you're going to pay
Mhm.
me, whoever gives me the cash first, then I will, send it out to you.
Yeah.
Send it out because and for example, someone contacted us and they needed a laptop for work because they were sharing
Mhm.
it with their wife, and they finally needed a laptop. So guess what? They cashed us the money and
Mhm.
came by. We took it downstairs, social distancing, and sold the laptop. So see,
Mhm.
I want you to think about you don't have to do in an order anymore like we did before. You're going to do
Yeah.
a live. You're going to talk about what you're doing. Terralina is making masks. She can say, I have a limited quantity because,
I
you know,
do.
you say, I
Because this
make
is a
sure that,
one person shop.
yeah, see, you say all of that on the live, and then you
Yeah.
say, now I have 3 in this color or 3 in this fabric, and you show one and say, whoever first come, first serve, whoever pays first,
Mhm.
bought and sold. See? And it
Yeah.
depends on how many masks she can make or wants to make. That's why I say you might want to combine
Mhm.
with your daughter because she's making them also. So
Yes.
to take the orders, you can sell what you
To
have and she
keep
can
up with
sell
the
what she has.
orders. Yeah.
And all
Mhm.
you need is Cash App, or
Yeah. That's
people
what
can,
I was going to use the Cash App
yeah,
because
you
it's
can use
easier,
Cash App, or people can pay
and
you
then
through
figure
Messenger.
out
Hmm.
the postage. You can Cash App the postage once I
Yeah,
get to the post office. I don't know what it's going
right,
to be.
right.
Hmm.
Or you could say, okay, I'm going to add $5 for postage.
Yeah. Now she
Whether it's
covered
less,
in the
right.
United States.
Make it easy on you. And it's only United States, guys. I'm
Yeah.
sorry,
We
Lou.
can't. International gets really pricey. Yeah.
Ship to England today. We would love to. Okay, so there's some more comments. Brenda says it's best for her to start a live and invite people. I didn't like selling on STC. Pat
Hmm.
says, what time, Terry? Brenda says she
Well,
can do this like paparazzi jewelry, give every item a number, people comment with the number. Yes,
exactly.
but I want to keep it simple. It's first come,
Well,
first serve.
it'll probably be over on California Cover Ups because that's where I was doing my
Yes,
lives for my fashions.
yes,
So, and then I can create
yes.
I know what to do. Okay,
Okay,
guys.
good. So she
And I'll
gonna be,
let you know when I get home what's going to
yeah.
happen today.
Put it here in the comments here, Terralina. What you're gonna do?
Okay.
Put it on your personal profile. Make a story, and
Oh,
let everybody know.
wow.
If you want to do it tomorrow, you might, if you want to do it tomorrow, but let
I
everybody know today on Instagram, everywhere.
Yes.
So do that.
Yeah, because that'll give me time to give my daughter notice because she's working from home.
Oh, okay. So that's what we're gonna do. She's not doing it today, guys. She's gonna do it tomorrow with her
We're gonna
daughter,
look
and
forward
they're
to
gonna
tomorrow.
work it out. And but there'll be plenty of notification. Okay, she could do it in the morning, at night, whenever her daughter's free. They're
Yes,
gonna
and I'll
come on
get Terry to
StreamYard
help
right
me
here.
figure out the notification stuff.
Yeah.
Okay, guys.
Okay, Jill says good morning. And Brenda
Morning,
says,
Jill.
then you reach out to them by sending a request through Okay, yes. So this is the deal. She can use Cash App. She can use
Oh,
Venmo. She can use Facebook Messenger.
I can use invoice on Square,
Yes. So there's
which
several
is
ways, and you can let them know there's several
mm-hmm.
ways to pay me. But whoever
Yeah,
pays first gets it first.
yeah,
Sorry. That's just
yeah,
how it is. When I
yeah,
get a
yeah.
name and an email, that's sale number one. Name
Yes.
and email, sale number two. And then she's going to follow up after payment with, I need your address. And then she's going to mail it to you and tell you, oh, it's going to take 3 to 5 days or whatever the amount of
To get
time.
there by U.S. mail, yeah.
Right. And it's
Because
U.S.
I'm going to
mail.
mail everything on the same dates because I
Yes.
don't want to be
So,
going in and out, people.
right. She can't go in and
I
out.
don't
So
want to
this
be
is the
closing myself.
deal. Right. So this is the deal. When she does that, she's going to explain all of that, it's going to take this amount of time. I'm going to mail. Everyone gets them mailed out at once. So you have to wait, but you're going to get your mask. And that's it. Done. No Etsy. No. None of the Shopify. None of that.
Yeah.
No.
Oh my gosh. And no
Live.
new website and all of that stuff.
See,
Gosh,
live. And you can sell anything.
Simple.
You could sell anything. Let's say, for example, you were a local bakery, and I'm bringing this up because I read about a bakery in Tribeca that they're trying to figure out how to stay open because they made fresh bread for restaurants. And my idea was for him to go on live and sell his bread, but have it messenger, get people on bikes and messenger and social distancing, and they could pay him online. He could still make bread because people want bread. They just don't want to come out for the bread.
The donut shop was open yesterday. I was like, the donut shop.
Wow.
And there was one person in there. So I don't know how they're staying open, but they were open.
I don't know. I mean,
I guess what you could do is people could pay you online.
Yes, which is what we just talked about.
And when they come to the door, you can set their orders.
You set it down on the door and you step back. You step back 6 feet. You step back 6 feet and make sure they got the order. Hey, how you doing? I want to make sure you got the order. Is everything okay? Blah, blah, blah. Bye. So that's what
that's how they're doing it. Is that how
well, some are.
Tribeca?
Some are. Some are. No, that was just saying that was an idea because the bakery was saying they didn't know how to stay open.
Oh, okay.
And I came up with, I didn't talk to the person. I read the story online and was like, why do you have to shut down? Instead of, this is the deal. Instead of waiting for people to come to you, you go to them. Like milk delivery. Milk delivery.
What about calling up places where people have to come to work, like hospitals? There's a couple of rest homes around me, but all of the workers
need to eat.
You know what I'm saying? Need to eat. And so you could have a standing order for them, and one person comes and picks it up at a specific time.
There's and like what I'm trying to say is there's many ways to do it. Like we were just talking about you and the mask. But a business shouldn't say, I'm out of business because the restaurants are closed because I sell to restaurants. You should say, I make bread, fresh artisanal bread that people love. How can I get the bread to them? Now, remember, they can't leave the house. They can't leave the house. You can stay in your bakery and make the same amount of bread because people want bread. It's bread. People want bread. I don't want to go to the grocery store and get bread. I don't want to go to the grocery store at all. So if you can figure out how to get it to me, your bread is sold. Now, you may not make all the bread that you did before, but you're going to sell some bread. See how that works? You have to think differently and outside of the box is what I want everybody to think about. That's what we're saying looking forward. We're going to do things now that can help us get through the gap. And also we're going to think about things when the new normal comes and people can leave their homes. So, okay. All right. Some more questions. And then I got some other stuff I want to tell you. Jerry says, I need help. Okay. Let me know what kind of help. Jay-Z Non says, don't make it expensive, of course. Gabriella says, will Messenger ManyChat help with the alerts? You could let us know you're going live if that's not too much to set up. Okay. Let's not make it complicated. Let's keep it at, I'm going to give you an instruction on how to get a alert from a business page so you'll know. So Terralina has a web. She has a Facebook page called California Cover-Ups. So you're going to go to California Cover-Ups on Facebook and you're going to make sure you see first. And then you'll know when she goes. Okay. So
and it's not the one with what do you call it? Conspiracy theories. There's one called California Cover-Ups.
Oh, okay. Yeah, we need to make sure.
CaliforniaCoverups.com.
Okay, so this is the thing. Make sure you're in the BizChick group. If you're not a member of the BizChick group, because there is a group, join the group. She's gonna put her post in there too from California Cover-Up, so you'll know the right California Cover-Ups to go to and not the wrong one. Okay,
that's a good idea.
We're going to do that. All right. So Brenda says, okay, Facebook Workplace is what I'm being offered for free. Other big stores seem to have it. Haven't researched it too much. Wonder if I should do it. Facebook Workplace, no, you don't need that. If that's for businesses that have 50 workers, 100 workers, it's like Slack. You really don't need it.
Like it's just collaborative work.
It's like Microsoft Teams. It's like Slack. You don't need that. Facebook Workplace, you don't need. No, forget it. Don't need it. Nazim, hello, ladies. Hey, Nazim, how you doing?
How you doing, Nazim?
And Jay's in us. Oh, Jay from Facebook. So, hey, Jay from Facebook. This is Jay. Okay.
Hey, Jay.
And Nazim says, question: are we headed to some sort of Great Depression? I keep reading about this.
No. No. You shall have what you say, and I say. Prosperity is going to be everywhere.
Yes,
including
I agree
right
with that.
now, because everybody is willing to put your bills on hold. So you don't trip people, don't receive it. Just keep working on what makes you smile, because it's going to make somebody else smile.
That's why we're saying looking forward. We're going to talk about. So my opinion, no, there will not be a Great Depression as it was 100 years ago.
There's going to be a shift in there's going to be remember we went through the agricultural revolution today. Then we went through the industrial revolution, and now we're going through the digital revolution. That's all it is. It's just so people are going to shift.
If you haven't heard, I think today I heard the news that excuse me, water went down. I think Spain or some country.
Take your time.
Some country I read this morning is going to UBI, Universal Basic Income. Universal Basic Income. Everybody gets income from the government.
Okay. Whatever.
Andrew Yang, one of the presidential contenders, he's dropped out. But that was his thing, was UBI, Universal Basic Income. So I think Spain, or I gotta check what country. It just came out today in the news. They are moving to UBI. So that means everybody gets money. You don't have to worry about being unemployed. Okay.
I'm not going down that rabbit hole. Okay.
I read that today. You can look it up. I think it's Spain. I'm not sure what country. I didn't have time to look it up. I was busy, getting ready for this show.
And my thing is, I don't try to be critical. I just say it's not right, it's not wrong, it's just different.
So things will get worse. There will be more people unemployed, I think. But I think, like Terralina says, prosperity is going to be around, and it's not going to be like it was.
Regardless of what's happening. What is Nazim talking about? Is it only for BizChicks?
Is it the group? You mean the group, Nazim? No, it's for everybody.
No, anybody can join
BizChick group.
BizChicks.
Yeah,
we got biz dudes. Okay.
Yeah, Gabriella says, oh, cool, that'll work. I just thought about that because I have See First for you, and it still didn't get. Okay, so
something's
it usually works.
Facebook.
Yeah, something's going on with Facebook. But
Uh-huh.
make what you still want to do the C first. You want to
Hmm.
do the C first,
Thank
so
you,
we're going to
Gab.
talk about that.
Can I call
Um,
you Gabby? I will try to remember to say Gabriella,
I
unless
like that,
otherwise
Gabrielle. I like
instructed.
that, Gabriella.
It's pretty,
So
isn't it?
Nazim says all good. Jerry says yes, amen, yes, yes. Nazim
Hmm.
says I feel better, good. And
Good.
Hey Mark. Mark
We
says
love Mark.
we love Mark. Economies are a result of consciousness. It's cause and effect. It's imperative that we do what the ladies are doing. Affirm the
Alternative.
alternative probability. You blocking the light, please. It's not delusional. Somebody's just walking in front of me.
Uh-huh.
It is not delusional. It is a directing your faith and attitude and putting it into action and reality. Yes, yes. It
Because
is
you
a
shall have what you say.
yes. It's a consciousness that we all have to put in our mind now. Like Carolina said, there will be prosperity.
Everywhere. Everywhere I look
Hmm.
is the Chinese have a saying, even in crisis, there's opportunity.
Yes.
So, you have to get still and ask him, well, how do I shift? And what is it you want me to do? What do I have in my hands?
That's why you have the time now. That's why we're sheltering in place now. I know people are Netflixing and bored and TikToking, but you still got to take 15 minutes a day, quiet your mind and meditate and let the message that you're supposed to receive come through from whatever entity you want to believe in. Okay. I will
Hmm.
say
Hmm.
God, but you can say whatever it is that you want to say. But the message will come through once you clear your mind of TV and all of that. That is really, I hate to say it, why we're sheltering in place. Think about why we're in our homes. We're spending more
Hmm.
time with the family. The outside,
Yes.
the atmosphere is clearing up. The waters are cleaner. The smog is gone because we're inside and we're supposed to be doing the work. And I don't mean work like work hard. I mean, you're supposed to be developing a system that allows you to take a few minutes out of your day. Even when we get to the new normal, you still need to take that 15, 20 minutes. It can be when you wake up. It can be before, whenever you choose, but it must be
Hmm.
silence and it must be quiet for you to get the consciousness and the feeling that you need to get you through the day and to get you to do what you need to do for the have a better life, to better your business, everything, everything. Don't and think about this. When the farmer buys, gets the farm and it's all run down and everything, what do? They get the plow out, they turn over the soil. It's hard and cracked and everything, but they turn it over because it needs to be that way. New soil, freshness, oxygenated soil for things to grow.
Look at you.
But this is how it is. You don't
Yes.
just okay, you got a farm and is the ground or earth is dry and cracked. You don't
Mhm.
just okay, let me drop a seed. No, you got to go out there and plow and turn over new
Let me tell
soil.
you, my grandmother had a rototiller. And
Uh-huh.
at the beginning of every season, we would rototill certain parts of the garden. That thing was hard to work, but it had, like you said, it had to be turned over. I guess it was better than when we had to turn it over by hand because we weren't strong. We were just kids,
Yes,
little kids.
I grew up
Yeah,
down south. My grandmother had a farm, and that's why I talk in farm.
terms. Yeah, we can
Because
talk about those things.
gardening, farming, new earth, new everything.
Hmm.
So that's what you need to do. We need to think about, okay, I can't do the same things I did before we were shelter in place and quarantine. We're not going back to that. So that's why I said you can watch Netflix, but after a while, I I like I said, I turn the TV off. I'm doing other things. I'm being so productive, working on websites and buying domains, and ideas are coming to me. So I'm working on things. I got enough to fill my day of things to do. I don't have time for TV. I don't have time
Hmm.
for the news because I'm like, I want to look forward. That's why I said today we're looking forward. Jerry Scott says, Amen. Yes. Nazim put a link. Oh, yes. Thank you, Nazim. Spain
Okay.
Universal Basic Income. Okay. So,
Okay, with
or,
Spain.
yes, it's Spain. Yes, I heard it
Hmm.
this morning. Okay, I'm on my Mac Mac Air, so the screen is smaller. So I'm trying to see all
And
my.
I am on my phone, so my screen is.
Yeah.
I don't
Gabby
have
says
any
yes.
knowledge of
Oh,
what's going on in the
Gabriella
chat.
says yes. Gabby is fine, so we can call her Gabby.
Okay, thank you,
Um,
Gabby. I had a
Mark
friend I used to call
Mark
her
Ward
Gabby.
says everything. Mark Ward says everything that happens to you happens for you if you allow it. Yes,
Mhm,
allow it. This is the time. That's why I said we have time on our hands as people, as business owners. This is the time for
mhm.
you to do things. So I have a list. We're going to get to a list of things that I want you to think about doing. Nazim says, "Me a working not much time to Netflix." Me too, Nazim. Gabby says this crisis is forcing people to do things a different way. Prosperity will prevail if we put in the work. Yes,
Yes.
put in the work. I'm glad you put that, Gabby. It's not that okay. Like I said, we had the time. We're sitting around watching Netflix. What do I do? I'm so
Mhm,
bored. You have to put in the work. That's what I said about the farm with the hard soil. How you're gonna plant that? You gotta
mhm.
do the work.
And you would be surprised what you actually have in your house.
Yes.
If you start cleaning out closets, there is stuff back there. I had ordered elastic on eBay. Pardon me, on uh, what do you call that thing? Amazon.
Amazon. Amazon.
Because you need the straps.
Right.
And
Yes.
then when I started cleaning out looking for thread, I
Mm-hmm.
actually found elastic. I was like, oh, I don't have to wait to make this because I got elastic. You'd be surprised what's in your house.
Yes.
You
Look
just
around and see what you have. Look around.
yeah, and and
Um.
and ask for ideas on how
Yes,
to use it.
they'll come to you. They'll come to you. Bobby says 8 to 5 is home. No hashtag workflow. Barbara, hey Barbara. Barbara says stay on the good side of all you're made of. Exactly. Exactly. Brenda says ditto. Although watch The Mandalorian. I haven't seen that. That's on my list.
I haven't seen it either.
It's on Disney Plus. Um,
Okay, I got that.
Bobby says hashtag enjoy life from a hashtag distance hashtag walk. Yes. And
Cool.
Mark says, in nature, there is a process known as erosion. If you're standing there at the moment that it occurs, it is easy to conclude that nature is cruel. If you wait around, however, you will find that it is clearing the path for new, more abundant growth. The same is true in all life. Yes, I love that. I love that. That's what he's saying. You can stand around and it looks barren and desolate and
Mm,
hard and crusty and dried up. And like I said, you buy a farm and the land looks like that. But what do you have to do? You have to do the work of turning over what's underneath the desolate, the dried up part. There's
hmm
still something new in there underground. There's still something new. You got to do the work. Like Abby said, do the work. You have to turn over the soil. You have to turn over things in your life and say,
hmm
I'm not going to do, okay, I might have done this before, but now I'm going to do something different. I'm going to do something different. Okay. You're on it today. Jerry says yes. Bobby Stan says keep moving, breathe
Keep
deep,
moving. I like it.
eat healthy. Yes. All of those. Yes. Because it's work now. We're working. We're doing new things. Mr. Car Logic, hi, how you doing? He says, and how much Netflix can you really watch over a month or two? LOL. Yes, exactly.
You will run out of content. I know. I sometimes I just the TV's just rolling, because I'm working, but I have that going on in the background sometimes.
Right.
But
So
I'm
that's
not watching the news. The news is not going on in the
right.
background. I'm telling y'all that now.
Right.
Uh,
And he says how much there's a point where you'll reach saturation of anything, Netflix, food, whatever, and you'll go, I had enough. So Netflix, watch it until you say, why am I watching Netflix? And then you won't watch it anymore and you'll do something new. That's the new
mhm,
soil you turn it over in your life. You'll have, I'm telling you, once you turn off the noise and get rid of everything, you
mhm.
will. Oh, what happened here? My screen is big. Hold on, guys. Oh, there. I rarely use this Mac Air, so I was like, "What in the world?" So you need to go through the process of okay, yeah, the first couple of days of isolation, quarantine was fun. Like, oh, no work, no school, yay! And then now, like week 2 or 3, you're like, I'm ready for this to be over. I'm bored of Netflix. I'm tired of eating. This food in the kitchen. I don't. So guess what? You don't eat. You'll find yourself eating less, but healthier.
Mm-hmm.
You don't watch TV. You turn it off, and you'll get ideas will come to you, but you have to turn
Mm-hmm.
that noise off. So I'm telling you, that's how it works. That's how it works. You'll have things there's so many things you can do now. So many things. Okay, so now we're almost at let me get to the things that I had.
Yes.
But I love that we're having a conversation and we're
Yeah.
sharing ideas and things are happening. This is how it's really supposed to be. This is really how it's supposed to be. Okay, one more and then I'm going to get to what I have to share with you. Gabby says, I have been binge watching Shark Tank for motivation. Other than that, the TV is off. Yes, Shark Tank, I love. It's a great show if you want to educate yourself in like business terms. They talk about valuation. If you don't know what valuation is, they talk about spreadsheets, they talk about numbers, they talk about profit margin. Those are all business terms that if you go to school for business, like you go to college to get a business degree, those are things that they talk about. So you can watch Shark Tank and get the knowledge you need for business from experts who know what they're talking about. So I love Shark Tank. That's a good one. Okay, so now let's talk about move forward. I really want you to think about during this time when you have time to, process and do things because you're turning off Netflix, you're not, eating all the food in the kitchen and you're like, what do I do? I want you to sit
Mm-hmm.
and think about what you want your business to look like when we get through this phase and we get to the new normal where people are out shopping and buying and they're in a better mood, receptive to your brand. How do you want that to look like? Because it doesn't need to be what it was before. So that's what we're
Mm-hmm.
talking about. We're not going to do what we did in 2019. We're not going to do what we did in January 2020. We're going to do something new, say June 2020. What do
Yes.
you want your June to look like for your business? And it's going to be different. It's going to be better. So that's what Terry was saying about the prosperity. Don't worry about
Mm-hmm.
depression thing. UBI is coming out.
It's
So those things, if they come out in here in the United States, they're going to take the pressure off a lot of people. Some will take advantage and some will take advantage of it in the fact that they will improve their businesses and their lives because you've removed that underlying fear of how do I pay my rent? How do I eat? Once you get rid
mm-hmm.
of those two things, you got a whole world of creativity of starting a new business, improving your business. So I want you to think right now. Look forward to June, July 2020. What do you want your business to look like? What new things do you want to put in place? And you're going, well, I don't have any ideas. So this is where you turn off the TV and you get ideas. You're going to spend 15, 20 minutes contemplating. You can write in a journal. That's very helpful. I do that. But I will spend 15, 20 minutes thinking. You can call it meditation. You call it what you want. You don't have to call it meditation, but it is a silence and a centering. And then after
Mm-hmm.
that, I write in a journal and I just write whatever comes in my mind. That's how your ideas come from doing those two things. So you might be later on in the day, an idea will just pop in your head. You'll be doing something and an idea and you go, oh, that's a good idea. And you'll run and you'll write it down or record it on your phone or however you want to do it. But it will come. The process happens like that. So really, that's really what I want you to think about. So we need to pivot. We need to
Mm-hmm.
pivot our marketing strategy. So I had a couple of things that I want to bring up. First of all, you want to focus on helping, not selling, period. You want to focus on helping. And I know that doesn't help you now if your business isn't generating income now. It doesn't help now, but it's going to help you in the months to come because you're going to put down the building blocks of helping people, showing who you are. They're going to remember that. And then they'll do business with you when the time is right. When they have money, they'll come and remember you. Oh, remember, that they did this and they sold that and I couldn't buy it at the time, but 2 or 3 months later, I'm buying. And then they're telling
Mm-hmm.
people about you. So you want to generate that kind of interest. So you want to do that. So remember that people will
Sow
remember.
some goodwill,
Yes,
right?
goodwill. That's it. You want to sow the seeds of goodwill now. And I know it's not going to help you now if you're in a position of I need to sell now. But there are some industries, travel is one, that they cannot sell now. You cannot do that because people aren't traveling. If you were a travel agent, like we have several here in the group, people aren't going to Europe because you can't go over there because the flights aren't going over there, vice versa. So what do you
And
do?
they're shutting down a lot of domestic stuff too.
Right. Right. So you want to think about how you do your content. And I had something special for my travel people. So I want to skip to it. Okay, you want to think virtual. That was the idea that I had. You want to think virtual. We want to do things online. So it was like, now is the time to tell travel stories. You're going to have, you can get online on live, tell a story, or you can invite your audience to come in. If you work with clients before and they took a trip to, say they took a trip to Spain, because Spain is in the news now, and they had a wonderful time and they have photographs or they have experiences and you know them personally, do a live and say, ask them to come on and share their experience about how great it was. So whatever,
and show their photos.
Show their photos, talk about their experiences, talk about what you set up for them. Oh, I sent you to this restaurant. How did you like the meal? Or I told you to go on this excursion. How was it for you? Let them tell your audience how their experience was. You don't tell them. You let them tell you. You let the audience, your customers, your clients who had a good experience with you, let them tell the story. Let them tell the story. And if they can share with you their photos, you can share that. You can share that on your social media and says, oh, this is my client and they went to Spain in 2018 or whatever, and they had a great time and they went to this place and they did that place. So you want to do like a virtual tour. Now, another thing I wanted to show you, I had a screen share. Let me bring it up. That the Getty Museum, museums are closed, right? But they did something where they asked people to recreate works of art. I want to bring it up so you can, and it was on Twitter. Let me get that to come up. Okay. Not sure. There it is. Can you guys see that? It's the tweet.
Okay.
Getty Museum. Can you see that?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay.
We can't read it. Hold on, it's coming up on my TV.
I can make it a little bigger. So I'll read it for you. It says, okay, Getty Museum, can you recreate artwork with items around your house? Get inspired by the creative genius of the internet. And then they had hashtags to use. So this is one of the examples. This is Van Gogh's lilies. And then somebody did it at home with vegetables.
Oh.
Can you guys see that? I'm going to put the link in so you can see it.
Yeah, I can see it because I have you up on the TV on YouTube. What I was thinking was, I have these scraps from making these masks. I'm going to have my grandchildren make collages instead of throwing the little bits and pieces because they're really tiny away. Right. I'm going to have them take a glue stick or a hot glue gun and make collages because that's creative and it's pretty. You know what I mean?
Right. So see, here's right, and here's all the responses to Getty Museum. So this is a famous artwork on the right, and their kid recreated it on the left.
That's cute.
Here's another one, a piece of art. They recreated it. There's a guy trying to dress up like that. And I put the link in so you guys can see. So here's somebody, the cat did a Picasso. Here's another one. This is Jan Van Eyck, artist. Here's the Campbell's soup can by Andy Warhol. And Warhol. Here's Frida Kahlo. Somebody did Frida Kahlo. So see what you do when you make the call. And there's more. Here's somebody did that. Here's that. There's another. So you can scroll through. I put the link in there. So here, let me stop.
That's fine.
I put the link in there. You can see it yourself.
Now, see, that made me smile.
Okay, so we see those are the things you want to think about doing, where you ask it's like you put out the call and then you have them respond and you show what they're doing. Like you don't get on and say, well, if you want to go to Spain or you want to go here and there, this is what you do. You're going to shift the pivot. You're going to pivot from your perspective as a business to their perspective. Okay, it has to come. The story ideas, the story has to come from them. But you put out the call. So Getty Museum says, "Can you recreate famous works of art at home?" Boom, the responses come in. Like, oh, Getty Museum. I was like, I didn't know about Getty Museum. So now I might follow them when they open, wherever they are. I'm going to see them, all from them, sharing this kind of information, doing this tweet.
Wow.
So you want to think, say, I would say as a travel agent, you want to think about still doing live, still talking about places like Fiji. Who wants to go to Fiji? What's your dream destination? You get on the live and ask, what's your dream destination? And then you could have people submit things for you to show. Like, this person wants to go to Fiji, this person wants to go to Australia. And you talk about the experiences that you had or they had. If they're a client, you might want to ask them to come on and talk about their experiences, because they need to share what it is, because you're looking forward to when they will book a trip, when they will book a destination, and they'll need to know what to do, where to eat, where to go, what's so great about Fiji, what's so great about Tahiti. You know what I mean? So you're talking
And
about now.
what about a house party where everybody comes in and shows their pictures to each other from their travels?
You could do that
Like
too, but you think about how you want to do it, but don't put it from the focus of selling. Put it
when
from
I say house party, I'm talking about the app, people.
the app. Yes.
Don't come to my house. That's not what I meant. There's an app called House Party. Yeah.
Right. But you could use StreamYard to do it on the desktop, and you could vet people that you might not want to let anybody in. So I would suggest previous clients, previous customers,
Yes.
put the call out to them. And then if you want to share a hashtag on, like Getty did, and say, I'm doing a live on Friday, I want you to come in and share your travel experiences. Let them come on, and then make sure that it's not a troll when you let them on camera. But you can take them off. So I always say you want to start with people that you know first. Okay, that's just one of the ideas. Now, that's not selling, because see, travel can't sell right now because there's no flights to Europe. There's no flights to Australia. They can't come here and you can't go there.
The travel bans.
The borders are locked down. You can't even go to Canada. But you could talk about Canada. You could talk about the experience of who's gone to Canada. Let me know your experiences. We're going to talk about it on Facebook Live on Friday at 11 a.m. Join us. And you go live and you vet the people that are going on before. Or if that they went to Canada, you as a travel agent, you've had experience with them. You do that. And that is not going to sell, but that's going to create content that can go live now and look forward to when they want to go to Canada or Fiji or Australia or England, wherever they're going. You want to look forward. Okay. Lots of comments. Let me bring them back up. Let's see, Gabrielle. Did we? Yeah. Okay. Mark says, an important tip, you must affirm the good before you see it. Make the work about uncovering the possibilities that you have determined already there. Yes, I agree.
Yes.
Mark, you're spot on. Jay says, I am a procrastinator. I need to get out of that model. You can work on it. Work on it. It takes work. Gotta be handmade. Linda. Hey, Linda. Linda says, as always, you're a blessing. It's going to look better. Thank you.
Yes, I love Linda. Linda, we love you.
Yes, we love you. You do. And Brent, sorry, I got Gabby on the mind. Brenna says, yes, helping. Yes, that's the idea you want to come forward to. And that's me putting up a link. Mark says, my dream destination is any place where you can find toilet tissue and surplus. Or they have a bidet. You forgot about that?
You know who ought to give up the toilet paper?
Who?
The hotels ought to give their toilet paper.
I wonder what they. Well, the employees probably took it home. Well, the employees might have taken it home.
But how many employees are there left?
Well, I mean, in the beginning, remember when it.
Yeah, but I'm sure they didn't take that much home. You could sort of see people with a case.
People should be generous and helping everywhere, but they're not, unfortunately.
Yeah, they could, but whatever they've got in storage, you know what I'm saying?
Yes.
I just thought about that. They should have a lot of toilet paper.
Yeah.
because they shouldn't be having a bunch of guests. Is where I'm going with this.
Right. Um, so I had like a list of things, 4 types of content that you should be sharing now. This type of things, content that tells a story or your story, because people love stories. So that was a part of what I just saying about having people come on and talk about their travel stories. That's content that you can share that is safe. It's not selling. You're educating the audience. You're entertaining the audience. So you always want to educate and entertain. Content that shows people a way out of troubling times. So that you could talk about how to release stress. Oh, this is good for Jill, like because she does yoga and breathing and health and wellness. So that's what she would and I'm probably sure she has content already up about that, about stress and relieving stress and get into a better place. Content that uplifts people. That's another one where we're talking now about uplifting and looking forward. Also,
Yes.
content that gets people into action. You want them to do something. You want them to move forward. You want them to do things that's going to make them feel better. And guess what? They're going to remember it.
Like Coach Karen is doing her dance party.
Yes.
That gets people up, moving.
Yeah, she's getting them to do
Increases your
something.
endorphins. Yeah.
And back to the Getty Museum Twitter, where they had people recreate the artwork. They're getting people to do something. They're not giving out information that, okay, that's good, but what do I do with it? Well, you need to do this with it. And you tell them what to do with it. So that was a good example. I love that. Okay, let me check in my notes. Also, if you don't know what your audience wants to hear from you, you're not sure what to post or say, send a survey. You got the email address, right? Send them an email.
Yeah.
I'm reaching out to you because I'm wondering how you're doing. What do you need help with? What do you need to know? What can I do for you? And you're going to get a whole bunch of answers back, and you go from there. Okay. Also, I said think virtual. Think how you could do whatever it is that you do offline. Do it virtually on a live, on Twitter. Get the participation on Instagram, TikTok, wherever you want to be. You want to do that online. Okay. Here's another good one. I want you to become Pinterest. And if you don't know what Pinterest is the website where people pin things, the vision boards, the dream boards, things they want to do. A lot of women use it for, say, they're having a wedding and they pin things that they want for the wedding, or you're redecorating your home. It's like a wish list. It's a wish board.
It's a virtual scrapbook.
Yes, virtual scrapbook. So you want to become Pinterest, and you also want to set up a group Pinterest board and let your audience, your customers, your clients know that you have a group board where they can share things about your business that they, in a few months, when we get back on track, I want this from your business, or I want this period. Just share it. It's like a way of being helpful for your business or your brand. And once you create the group board on Pinterest, guess what? You got a direct connection to them on Pinterest. So when we get out of this and into the new normal, like I said, 3-4 months ahead, you can pin stuff and they're going to see it. Like whenever you come up with a new idea or a new product or new service and you pin it to the group board, they're going to see it. So I want you to start using Pinterest for that. That's a good
way to have to talk about that.
Now. Yeah, you want to generate the interest now, and then you get them on the group board, because a group board is everybody gets to pin and everybody sees the pin, so they get notified. Okay. Another thing, you want to search out new online forums. If you've been afraid of Reddit before now, don't be afraid of Reddit. Investigate Reddit. There are lots of things happening on Reddit that are bad, but you can create your own safe space on Reddit, and there may be some other people who are interested in what you're doing. So, if you've heard about Reddit, but you don't know anything about it, well, you got time now. Investigate Reddit, Google it, find out how to start a subreddit, how to interact with people on Reddit, what to do, what not to do. You got the time. So you investigate the forums. Hold the online contest. You don't have to have extravagant gifts. It could be something simple like a little $25 card here or something, but you want to generate interest in your business or brand for the future. And how do you do that? By doing goodwill, giving away a little prize, something that, give somebody a little comfort right now, and they'll remember you, and they'll build connection to you for the future, looking forward. Okay. Practice personal marketing, one-on-one marketing. This means sending handwritten postcards to valued customers or personalized birthday emails. So here's one. Let's talk about that. I've seen a lot of people online saying, "Oh, it's my birthday. I'm in isolation. I didn't have a party." And people on Twitter, this is happening on Twitter. So people were tweeting back, responding, "Happy birthday" gifts and emojis to make the person feel better. So you can still do this. Like Carolina was saying about her mask, she still has to go to the post office. So she still has the mail thing. So you might want to do that, send a handwritten something in the mail, or you could do something online virtually for your clients and customers if you know that information of their birthdays, if you know that information ahead of time. Or you could send an email out now saying, I really want to connect with you guys more. You're my community, you're my family. If you don't mind, put your birthday. They didn't have to be the birthday, just the birth date, the whole
year,
just the month and the day. And you'll get a surprise and leave it like that. And then when it's their birthday, make sure you email it or send it out. Okay, you're looking forward. You want to build the presence, connect with them now, because you want to keep that connection in the future. Okay,
that's nice.
Take another one. Help promote or volunteer your time for a charity event online. Be a part of that. You can start a client appreciation program. This is where it's like sending out the cards, the postcards, or the email, but you want to keep your relationship with your existing customers. So you might start a customer appreciation program where you say, well, I'm having a contest, and you want to give them something that they would want.
Yes, or so that you would want. Don't give away stuff you don't even want.
No, what they want, not you as a business. What they want, and you know what they want. Okay. That's just a couple of things that I did that I had, for you to build up your marketing strategy now, because what worked before doesn't work now. So you got to really be creative, think out of the box. And this is the thing that's going to help you. Think helping, not selling. Think that first. Say helping my customer,
not selling.
Helping, not selling. And that's going to propel you forward to where you know what to do. You could do one of these things or all of these things, but try something new, do something virtual, customer appreciation, thank you, calling.
And get up in the morning and get dressed.
Yes. Barbara says, writing a poem with my great-grandson by phone every evening, a verse at a time or verses. I love that.
That is beautiful. I love that.
She's keeping the connection with her great-grandson because they can't see each other, but they're talking by voice. They're doing something. See, there's the action part. They're writing a poem. You could write a book. You could write but you can't, you take that and build on it, those ideas. Gabby says, love that idea. I'm already in beast mode on Pinterest. We'll put this together today. Thank you. You're welcome, Gabby.
Really? Okay, that's Gabby, I'm going to have to call you and get some help, because it's been a long time.
We're here to help. That's what we're here for. We're here to help. So I'm thinking, what kind of ideas can I give you that aren't the normal everyday? Okay, post on social media. Yeah, we know to post on social media. Oh, do this is that. I'm like,
we know to call somebody.
Yeah, we need to think of things differently than what you've done before, and they need to be creative, and you need to make the connection to look forward. Okay.
I love that idea that she had of the poetry. Wouldn't it be nice to call your teenage grandchildren and have them write your autobiography? You tell them the story, they write it down. You know what I mean? Because we've been putting these books off, but we got some stories.
Yes. So you need to think of ideas out of the box. And I wanted to give you some things to jumpstart your ideas. See, Gabby's already running with the Pinterest. So platforms, social media platforms that you haven't used before, like Pinterest or Reddit, Quora, things like that. This is your time to investigate for your business, because it also has a business connotation. And don't forget TikTok, if you're interested in that is exploding. I went the other day, and some of the hashtags, the views are in the like 8 billion views for a
Mhm.
hashtag. Like if you put your video and use that hashtag, you're a part of the 8 billion views. Billion B with a B. So TikTok, that's one of the things on the list to look at. LinkedIn, of course, if you haven't been using LinkedIn, push to do LinkedIn now. Look at,
Mhm.
investigate what you need to do. Get a company page and see what you can post there and get the attraction and attention over there. Okay. So that's my list of things that I wanted to bring to you so you can pivot and look forward. What can I do right now? Again, a lot of industries are standstill. Travel is one of them. Hotels, stuff like that. They're not really doing anything because they don't have it based on travel. So what do? You have to kind of stand still, and you have to help and not sell and wait till you get to the part where you can sell. You know,
Yes.
this is the bridge to get you there. All right.
Sounds like a plan.
Um,
I think my daughter didn't know she was going to be on TV today.
okay,
She's bringing the baby back from her appointment.
okay.
She's smiling.
All right,
She's like,
so we're wrapping it up. We went over a little over today, but I really wanted, the conversation was good. We talked about a lot of things, and I think it was important to talk about. So and the
I do too.
last comment, Gabby says, love the idea of writing a poetry. My daughter is calling family members via Google Duo and interviewing them. Seeing my parents so excited really
Yes.
pulled my heartstrings. That's great. I love that. And then
And
Barb
those
says,
we
what?
don't want those stories not to get
Mhm.
told. They got some
Right,
stories over generations. Go
right.
ahead.
And
I'm
Barb says,
sorry.
no, go ahead. Barb says, what businesses are really doing well right now in the small business realm? Well, ones that are essential, providing essential services.
Mm.
I'm trying to think of offhand right now. There are
Well,
some,
delivery services should be good.
yeah. If you can figure
Customer
out how to deliver.
service calls. Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I know that a lot of people have lost their jobs, but you
Yeah.
need to look for jobs in customer service because people are doing more e-commerce and they need people to answer the phones. They need people to help people track their orders, and so they're hiring.
Yes, I heard Amazon was hiring more people for customer service,
Yes,
not for the
hundreds of
warehouse.
thousands. Yeah, hundreds of
Mm-hmm.
thousands of people. Well, let's say tens of thousands. And Walmart is hiring,
Mm-hmm.
people because the workers are tired.
Yeah. They need a break. The
They
grocery
need
store
a
workers need a break.
break.
Anyone
Yes.
who's in essential businesses, they're
Hmm.
doing okay if they can keep their employees healthy. Then there are businesses that are being successful. I think 2 weeks ago we did the live and somebody came on and said their business was doing great, better than ever. I don't know what industry she's in or what her business is, but she was like she's doing great.
Barb, I
So
would suggest to starting a business where you just wipe down people's stuff. If someone has a gas station or whatever, you just
Jill said
ask
mask
them,
making. Yes. Jill said mask making, mask making is taking off. We just talked about that
hmm
earlier in the show with
yes.
Carolina. She's gonna
Mhm.
do her live selling her masks. Jill says Amazon and grocery stores. Okay, yeah. There are
hmm
businesses
To
that
name
are
a few.
yeah, there are more. I'm trying to think off my hand
We'll
personally.
think about within those businesses, what can you do? You know what I
Yes.
mean? Like they need services.
Well
They still
that
need
and that was
lunch. They
go
still
right. That's going
yeah,
back to the bakery example I gave. I was reading the story
yeah.
online about the guy has a baker in Tribeca, which is downtown New York, and his business was selling bread to restaurants. Well, the restaurants are closed, so he can't sell bread. But my idea, if I could reach him, I would tell him is to still make the bread, but home deliver it locally, because people want bread. They want bread. They just
Yes.
don't want to go out for the bread. I would love to have artisanal handmade bread. I'm not going to get it, but if you set up a system like we were saying, Carolina's selling her mask and going live and taking cash app. So you could set up a system to take orders virtually online or an app and have them delivered by bike in New York, and you don't
Mm.
You don't have to, you just knock on the door, put it at the door and stand back 6 feet. Make sure that they're happy with their item, and you go to the
Mm-hmm.
next delivery. So what I was saying about the bread idea was like, don't just say, well, my supply chain is dead of restaurants. Your supply chain is customers, people who eat bread. So figure out how to get to them. You don't need the restaurant now. You don't need the
Do you
middleman.
remember? I don't know if you're old enough to remember this, but when I was little, they had boxes on the porch for the milk. And the
Hmm.
milkman put the milk in there early in the morning while it was still cool outside
Right.
and
Go back
delivered
to that.
milk.
So we go back to that. But
We
my
give
thing is,
everybody a bread box
yeah.
if you're a customer,
And you
and you
really
set
don't
it.
even have to do the bread box. You just, because I saw, here's an example. One of the news, I watch news at night, like 10 o'clock. I watch the 10 o'clock news and I'm done. So they did a story on this young guy who set up a website. And when I went to the website, I'll put it in the chat later. But he
Okay.
set up a delivery system for seniors who are shut in and they don't have anybody to buy for them. He set up a system where he delivers a meal, and they showed him. He went to a door, he knocked on it, he put the meal in a bag. It was in a bag sealed up, and he put it on the doorstep. He stood back 6 feet. The lady opened the door and got her package. They talked and smiled and, welcome, thank you. And that was it. And I was like, that's what you
Exactly.
do now. We're doing direct to consumer. Every business can do direct to consumer if you're doing products.
There you
Direct to,
go.
the system is in place. The internet is placed. Almost everybody has a smartphone that does an app, or almost everybody has a computer where they can order things. People want to order things. You cannot get a delivery with Amazon right now. You cannot get a delivery with Walmart. You cannot get a delivery with Instacart. Well, at least where I live, you
There's a
can't get.
delay. Let me tell you, there's been a significant delay.
Yes. So people want fresh groceries, bread, this and that. They cannot order through Amazon. So you, as a business owner, a local business owner, because this guy I'm talking about is local. He's in Tribeca, that's downtown Manhattan. In his area, 5 mile radius, all he got to do is round up people with bikes. There are plenty of people in New York with bikes because they're called messengers. That's how businesses get things around in New York. They hire a bike messenger. So those
Hmm.
bike messengers are now out of work. Put them to work delivering the bread. Seal the bread up. Let them deliver it. They pay through Cash App, Venmo, Facebook Messenger, Stripe, PayPal. Set them all up. Let the customer pay the way they want to pay. You deliver the bread. Case solved. So I'm not. People are not seeing that, and I want you to see that. So, like Barb says, right. It's time to think out of the box. Opportunities are out there. Just choose to pivot through awareness and action. Last words. That's it. Thank you, Barb. That's it. What she said. Opportunities. Think outside of the box. How can I do it different? How can I get awareness and action? I love that comment. That's it.
Thank you, Barb.
Thank you, Barb. That's it. We're gonna end on that.
Okay.
That's the way it should be. That's
All
it.
right.
So if you need help, reach out to me, Terry Johnson online, or reach out to the Biz Chicks. We're online. We're on Google, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, Periscope, Twitter, everywhere. You need help, reach out. I need help with XYZ. Okay?
Hmm.
Because it's about
All
helping,
righty,
not selling.
guys.
All right. So thank you guys for watching. I love the interaction today. We got a little off track, but
That's
that's
okay.
okay.
I think
Yeah.
these are different times, and so we
Yeah.
do things a little different right now.
Mhm.
So
Yeah. And
we may be a little longer than we anticipate because
right.
we have a little more time to ask
Yeah,
questions and be more interactive.
we have more
So,
time. And I'm gonna put the instructions for you guys to see first to make sure you
okay,
see our pages, see first. It's just a couple of steps. I'll put it in the chat. So check. Check after the
thank you.
live is over. Okay. And then tomorrow we have Coach Karen, right?
Right, it's Wednesday, so we'll be here with Coach Karen. She'll be talking about your money mindset and helping us get our minds together to make money. So remember, guys, don't forget to go to the front of your own line. Have a great day, and we'll see you tomorrow. Bye
Bye
bye.
guys. Have a great day. Bye.